Hi. Yeah, I'm Mia. Oh, you know me from YouTube! In today's video, what we are doing is a foundation review. I haven't done a foundation review. I think it's been like 2 years. The last foundation review I believe I did was the Wet n Wild Photo Focus, which is my holy grail foundation. I recommend it to everybody who asks what's a good, cheap, high coverage foundation. I'm like, that's my go-to. But today, we are going to be reviewing the Juvias Place. It is the I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation. And I kept seeing this, so I ordered it. The reviews and everything, everyone looked completely like so high coverage, all the blemishes, everything was gone. I'm like, let's do this now because this side of my face is apparently on meth. And it looks like I've been picking at my face. I'm like, this one's not bad, but what the fuck is going on here? It's a great time. We'll do this on half of the face and we will see what that looks like compared to my natural, beautiful fucking skin. I did go ahead and order the foundation and then I got 2 concealers. I threw away the box though, because I had to like, I don't know. I get weird when I order things. I have to like immediately take it out of the box and like put it on display for all the people that don't come to my house. This is what the packaging looks like. It just says Juvias Place. It has the women on the front, which I absolutely love the packaging because it's very universal for it's showing, you know, every possible skin tone. And then it just says I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation. And then, so it says apply product with a wet beauty sponge or a synthetic makeup brush. I don't know. No, we're not doing a makeup brush. Hail to the nah. Would you like me to read it for you? So it says radiant, long lasting, creamy, and comfortable. It says our second skin creamy foundation offers a smooth application with a soft, natural, and soft matte finish to give a flawless coverage. It says a great formula to even out the complexion, refine skin texture, and erase blemishes, maintaining, do you like how I'm like, maintaining the initial finish throughout the day, suitable for all skin types, including sensitive and oily skin. My skin's not really I guess, yeah, it kind of is. Don't sleep in your makeup. Thank you. The shade that I got was Giza 540. Now, they did have a bunch of shades, but they were out of literally like all of the ones that would have been mine. So I went with the next best thing without it being the shade that I would have got, and I think the shade I would have wanted is back in stock, but I was like, whatever, we'll just do this. So I'm a little tanner now than I was when I ordered this. So yeah, it just says it's made in Italy, not tested on animals, yada yada yada. So yeah, this is the box. That's gonna bother me. Let's throw it to the side actually. I've already put my witch hazel on, which is my toner, and then I put my moisturizer on. And what I'm gonna do first, obviously, is we're going to prime the skin. This is my favorite primer ever. I always say that. It's the Benefit Professional. It always keeps me matte literally for hours upon hours upon hours, especially in the summer. This is an amazing primer. Ooh. So it just looks like this. They do have a smaller one for cheaper if you want that one. And yeah, so it blurs out any pores too, which is good because sometimes I get a little porage on my T-zone right here. Never looks good, sis. So I'm gonna put that on first. You ready? So the packaging looks like this. I wonder how much. Let me grab my Wet n Wild one because I want to compare how much is in this compared to how much is in this, because this looks like you get nothing, especially with how hard I go on my makeup, and I'm like, I use a lot of foundation, I feel like, at a time. So this says that it is 30 milliliters, 1.0 fluid ounces. Oh, you know what? It's the same. This one says 30 milliliters, 1.0 fluid ounces, and it takes me about a month or 2 to actually go through this. So maybe I don't go as ham as I thought I did. All right, let's get to business. Okay, let me see if there's a thing. Yeah, there is. So you should always have like one of these new things. If not, that means someone's been rummaging through your makeup and they tried it before you did. Don't overuse your teeth. I'm gonna shake this. I'm not going to color correct just because obviously that would take away from what the foundation does itself. First of all, I think the packaging is super cute. It's nice that it comes in like a squeezy tube because I've never had a foundation that did that. But with this, with the Wet n Wild, there's like a spatula and I can put it on my face. This is a little messier to where I'm gonna have to kind of just put it on my hand. Ooh, okay, yeah, we creamy. Oh, you know what? This might, it's a little pale. Doesn't have a crazy smell that I'm noticing this far. Oh, it's thick. I like it. Definitely used probably a little too much. If I was doing the whole face, maybe it wouldn't have been. I'll keep that there. It's not going anywhere. Okay, so I'm gonna take my mirror. And like I said, I have my little damp beauty blender here. And I'm just gonna start blending it out. Let me get these little scragglers out of here. Not as impressed as I thought it was gonna be this far. When everybody else was testing it, it looked super full coverage. But as I'm looking at it right here, it's really not impressive this far. I mean, on camera, it's looking like it's super full coverage, but it looks like it's kind of turning into like a powdery almost. Not gonna knock it just yet. This color is a little on the yellow side for me. Didn't really color match that well, but like I said, they were out of like literally every single color that would have matched me. So far it's very drying, which is good for oily skin. I would not recommend this for dry skin, definitely not. But as I'm patting it in a little more and looking on the camera, it's full coverage, but I thought it would have been a little more full coverage. It's clinging to like those little blemishes that I had right there, it's clinging to those because I used my drying lotion and it dried the crap out of those zits, so that's why. But once it's actually starting to set, it's not looking that bad. Oh my God, trying to do this one. Oh, well that was amazing. You guys know how I have that like red dot on my nose? It's like one of those broken like capillaries or capsularies, whatever they're called. It covered that up completely. Okay, maybe a bitch lied, because do you see how full coverage this is? So the first layer I did, I think I was getting a little ahead of myself. So this is definitely full coverage, and the more layers you put on, obviously the more coverage you're gonna get. I was just, I was being a little bit of a bitch right there. I apologize to Juvia's place, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna go in and set this with a powder for this video, just because I want you guys to get like the full foundation review out of this. I know if I put a powder on top of it, I can like alter the effects and blah, 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 blah. So upon further review, this definitely seems like one of those foundations that dries super, super quickly. So if you're working on putting it on, blend it out as fast as you can, because it does seem to set very fast. This is not a foundation that I think would be good for anybody with dry skin or dry patches, because like I said, I do have some dry patches right here and it's sticking to those like no other, and it's kind of bringing them out, making them more noticeable. The coverage is definitely amazing. It did take me like 2 coats, as you saw, with putting this on, because I don't know, the first one I didn't feel like it gave me as much coverage as this stuff does, which is weird because this stuff is thicker than a Snicker, and it just still, maybe it could just be me because I like a full like cake face, like full coverage everything. There's no natural here when it comes to when I put my actual makeup on. I'm like, that's the point of me putting it on. I'm seeing the whole velvety thing, I'm gathering, is why I feel like it's turning into like a powder. There are some foundations where when you put them on, it feels more like a powdery when it starts to dry. That's what I'm gathering from this. I feel like the whole velvety thing is what's making like the dry patches come through. This doesn't really do anything for dry patches. I just recommended this to a friend of mine and she's absolutely in love with it, and she has dry skin. So this I feel like is better for somebody with dry skin, but this stuff seems amazing. It feels like I have absolutely nothing on my face. This, which is crazy because this stuff is very thick, or this stuff is a little more on the runnier side, but it feels heavy on the skin. So pros and cons. Okay, so moving on to the concealers. I'm not going to use this one. I went too freaking light with this one. But this is what it looks like. You get a lot. As you can see, this is what the foundation looks like, and then that's what the concealer looks like. So you do get a lot in your concealer container, and this was in the shade 18. I don't really think there was a name for it or anything like that, but It says it's the shade 18, and it comes with a decently sized doe foot applicator. Just looks like that. This is also a little on the yellowy side, but I do like my concealers to kind of, when I'm tan and like in the summer, I like it to have a little bit of like a yellow tint to it. So I'm just gonna apply it like so. And this also, I'm noticing just by doing this, it's very lightweight, just like I said how the foundation was. So I'm gonna blend that out now. Like how I said, this feels a little drying to the skin. This is definitely a lot creamier than the foundation. Like you can see, I'm gonna show you when I blend it out, and it doesn't really dry fast, which is nice. So you have time to like work with it and then set it. So it definitely did brighten up the under eye, which is nice. And this is a really good shade. I really like this shade. But you know what? Fuck it. Let's use the lighter one too. We're gonna go in. This is the shade 19, which wait, this is 18 and then this is 19, but this one is so much lighter. So whatever. This is more on the like cool tone side. So just gonna put a little bit on like that. Oh, you know what? This isn't as bad. It looks super, super white, or pale, I should say. Not really white, but it looked super pale in the concealer bottle, but it's not bad. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm going to put makeup on down my throat. Woo. I'm gonna go ahead now. I'm gonna put, what the fuck was that? Like I was trying to say before something snatched my soul, I'm going to go ahead and put makeup on this side of my face, and then I will come back. As I was putting it on the other side of my face, I learned something. When I put the little dots on, it didn't go on as well in like full coverage, but look at how this looks when I like dipped my beauty blender and then did it. Like look at that. That, yeah, this baby is full coverage. I just didn't apply it right. So I'm so used to just applying it with like my fingers and stuff. Other foundations, holy full coverage. Like look, I'm covering like my actual skin that's turning into new skin. That's great. Loving it. All right guys, so obviously the color match is not exactly on point. I'm a little red at the moment too, and just in the middle of like trying to get my tan together. The foundation is a little on the yellow side for me, but overall I do enjoy this, but like I said, it does cling to any dry patches or areas. So if you are going to use this, just make sure that you go ahead and moisturize, and maybe scrub your skin beforehand very gently, don't break yourself out, and then apply a nice moisturizer and then use this, because like I said, it's a little clingy to the dry patches. But other than that, it's definitely full coverage, as you can see, and it's very, like I said, it's lightweight, which I really love, especially in the summer, because like I said, I love this foundation to death, but it's very heavy on my face, whereas this dried really quickly. It's very lightweight. It's nice that it dries quickly, because if you are in a rush or anything like that, it's nice that way. Me, technically, I kind of like to be able to work with the foundation rather than have it dry like really fast and, you know, have to blend it out really fast, but to each their own. So out of 10 stars, for my liking personally, with having oily skin, I would give it a 9. You know, it's good, but it's not one of my favorites yet. So I can't give it a 10. We're not gonna reach that high just yet. The concealers I really enjoyed a lot. I just definitely thought it was going to be fuller coverage, but oops. I do really enjoy that they are lightweight as well. I like that they're creamy and that they're not drying. But yeah, I definitely thought they were gonna be fuller coverage, but like I said, it's not bad. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would probably give these about a 7, just because I really enjoy, like I said, full coverage once again, and these just weren't as full as I thought that they were going to be. But they are really good concealers nonetheless. This looks like more vlogging style because I'm like holding my phone in my hand now, but I kind of want to show you close up what I was talking about with the dry patches. Yeah, it's not good. I don't have a powder on, and it's so dry, like, but that's good. Like, I like that. Like, I'm matte AF, and I've never come across a foundation that just like swoop, like sinks into the skin and is drying like that. So it can be a con. Like I said, it's because it's so dry and just goes right in there that it kind of clings to the dry patches. But then again, it, you know, dries nicely and fast. Overall, like I said, I like it. It's not my favorite, but I like it. All right, guys, that was it. I hope you enjoyed my foundation review. If you would like to see any other reviews on any other makeup products, foundations, beauty products, whatever, let me know and I will go ahead and do that for you guys. I'm gonna go ahead now and take this yellow stuff off my face. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and stay Bella. Mwah. Bye, guys.